This is Steve. Up next is the Bandai C-3PO, built in the Force Awakens version. Okay, his left arm, I don't want the chrome on it, so I'm going to throw it in my fantastic solution to strip the chrome off. Another option for this kit is the details for the back of the knees, the knee joint. And what they offer is both this black piece with the use of the decals to give you details for the wiring running on the back side of the knees, or you can just use the chrome parts for the back of the knees instead of the wiring. Okay, his left arm parts have been soaking in the fantastic solution, and most of the chrome has been stripped off. You can see that it's actually molded in a clear white plastic, clearish plastic. So I just take a toothbrush to it, get off any residual chrome that may be on there. And then what I'll do is wash this really good under the sink. Of course, taking care that I don't lose any down the drain. chrome just comes right off. It's been soaking about 24 hours. A little less than 24 hours. They were actually coated with a chrome color and then the gold. So what happened is the gold came off first, and then the gold came off a little bit, and then the chrome came off a little bit later. And his hand pieces are in there. I'll dig those out and get those out. Let's put the dechromed left arm together. I decided to use the non-movable arm because my model will be static. I'm not going to move it or jostle it around. It's just going to be a static display. And the reason why for that is because I lit up the eyes. So in this case, this is why it's static. I cleaned off all the undergating tabs, which you're going to take care to do that, so that way if you don't, the seams won't come together correctly. So you do have to clean those tabs off. I used an X-Acto knife very carefully, a very sharp one. Of course, here's the elbow joint, but I'm not going to plug it into that just yet because I want to paint this next. Here's my built torso of our C-3PO, and if you look, the torso area, I took and I gloss coated the black plastic first, so that way the decals would have something to adhere to better. Then I applied the decals, the water slide decals. I used some mark setter solution, along with, I even had to coax it down with the stronger stuff, the Solvaset. After that dried, then I gloss coated it again to seal in the decals. And then I applied the plastic red and gold parts, and then I gloss coated those. The gloss coat I used was the lacquer, one coat lacquer from Testors. And you know, I think they should look kind of glossy looking. Now I can go ahead and weather it in a little bit later and flatten them out a little bit if I want. I still need to add the parts here and here and on the neck, or the bottom of the visor. The eyes were clear coated with Tamiya yellow, clear yellow. And of course there's a 1.8 millimeter LED inside. I still need to paint this area here, and it took some coaxing to get my 30 millimeter gauge wiring through the torso all the way through. It was tough because of all the moving joints and all the different internal structures that are built into this, but it's there. The base, I've got his foot 5-minute epoxy down on the base and drilled through for the wiring. So in The Force Awakens, his right lower leg is actually back to gold instead of being silver. So to remedy that, I'm using clear yellow from Tamiya, and that seems to work very well on top of this finish. And it's giving me the color that I want. I like this clear yellow. Works very well. Chrome is taking it very nicely.